question that puzzles me is when you talk about being controlled by love, love living through us, and yet here we are capable of such great cruelty. I mean,
that's right. That's the need for power. That's right. That's exactly what control is. See, control leads to power, the need for power. And you can never have enough power. Like we've said before, what makes dictators? They can never kill enough, murder enough, create enough mayhem, because they want power. And power escalates. Power is non-ending, you see? So, but if you study the nature of criminals who are very cruel, or people who are totally buy into this power thing, you'll find that they had a very dysfunctional childhood. Very unloving childhood, you see? Because when you don't have love, after the war, I remember, there were so many bullies. You see? You see this. It's happening very often. What is a bully? It's a real coward at heart who wants to take on somebody less than them to have power over them so that they can feel good about themselves. You see, I want respect, I want power. But they're looking for love, you see? But they don't know how to go about it because they never experienced it. So it comes out in form of control. Control, if it's not, if it's not seen for what it is, then it becomes power. Strong power. And power is always corrupting. Because the real power is internal, it's not external. External power is always corrupts. We see this in politics, we see this in history. We see this in religions. If you study most religions, for example, throughout history, there was a lot of violence. And as you see the history, you see what happens. So why is that? Because they try to have power. Our way is better than yours. My religion is better than yours. There's no oneness there, you see. There's that separation, power. What we discussed last week, hostile competition. The Muslim Talibans, for example, they would even murder you if you don't accept their Allah. The same belief, like you're an infidel, you're not worthy to live. And there are some Christians too, who says if you don't accept Jesus, you go to hell. That's another form of, you see, now Jesus is one of the most purest beings that ever walked the earth. But what makes us create these things around someone so grand, you see? The need for control, the need for power. The moment you have something, you try to own it. And then you separate from others. And you try to have control. And that's what creates, if this answers your question. And that's what does it. But the moment you begin to discover our nature is love, you don't change yourself. You don't try to change. You don't try to overcome anything.